Hello, today is Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. Today's weight is 397. So last night I had some issues. Mainly I just was exhausted. So I did intend to sleep early, which I did for a bit. But I did get up around 11:30 and I couldn't go back to bed for a while. But I did eventually went back to bed about maybe 2:30, and I had trouble sleeping. That trouble stemmed from just the stiffness of the muscles of the legs and the feet. The feet especially were bothering me a little bit more than they should be. But again, the feet from the ankle point of view. So I've been trying to manipulate the feet, trying to get them to expand more. And that only happens if I walk. And that's what I need to do, which I haven't done yet. And I still need to figure out the shoe situation. Because again, as soon as I get some money coming in, one of the first things I'm going to do is get some barefoot shoes. And some good shoes for walking that have a very wide length, the double E, triple E, whatever, because I don't want to squeeze my feet in. My feet are naturally a B width. They're not even D, C, B. They're very narrow, but that's naturally narrow. And again, naturally narrow because again, growing up, I had to be forced into a smaller shoe because where we were living, they didn't have big shoes, so I just stretched them out. But then that's why I've had the issues I've had. Ingrown toenails, athlete's foot when I was younger. So I did all these things. And then the one thing I did not like to do was walk around barefoot. I still don't, but I have been doing it now for the last, since February, really. February this year is when I started doing it. And I did this already for 2 years when I was down in Florida because I basically decided to wear sandals, go outside because it was very warm. Might as well have these things. They're more comfortable to wear. And everyone else was wearing them so I could do it. It wasn't it wasn't to be like, just simple sandals. They meant something. But that, you can get that anywhere. But to go into a barefoot shoe takes it to the next level. Like everything, taking it to the next level. Besides going barefoot, because if I were living in the country and I had a nice meadow and all that stuff, I go barefoot, not a problem. But again, being in the city, being where I am now, or still being at the weight I am, and due to the fact that when a barefoot shoe, and even a slipper or a sneaker, if I'm walking and I step in something that's going to be sharp or whatever, could go through, that's also a problem. So I want to basically help my feet along. So when it comes to barefoot walking in shoes, I have to be very careful where I'm walking as well, and still be at a certain weight. That's not going to deter me from going out and getting a pair when I have the money, but I'm going to do it. So today, when I did wake up, I slowly got out of bed, and I've noticed something, that it is warmer outside, even though we're here in Illinois, and I get not sweaty, I just get uncomfortable. And a shower cleans everything off. So I needed to step up my shower game, because it also makes me feel better. It's basically, it cools me down, it makes me feel better, and whenever I feel sick, I take a shower, and then I feel better. So I need to incorporate a shower therapy time. It's like going into a pool, but getting, in a way. That's what I basically need to do. And I also need to learn how to swim. I don't know how to swim either. I tried once and I did float, but again, I figured it out. It was a way you feel that it works. And that's how it is. With everything that you do, you have to feel comfortable doing it and working with somebody to help you feel comfortable. A teacher, a coach, a mentor, a guide, whatever. Everyone needs a Sherpa. I have been a Sherpa my entire life. And now I need a Sherpa myself, or at least somebody. So I'm making the intention known that, yeah, I do want to get married again. I do want to have somebody that I can do things with. And our journey is to be a health journey. Because again, that's part of what my weight loss quest is. It is not just about losing weight. It's about getting fit, being a better person, and then doing things. And again, having the right person to do it. And I'll say one last thing. Some people who I put some trust in, gave the most horrific advice, or the most, not horrific. Horrific is a good word, but the most demeaning advice ever. And they keep on doing it because they feel that they can't do anything because it's too horrific. So then they pile on the horror or the denigration. Denigration is what it is, really. So I'm done with that aspect. And I think I'm going to be done with a lot of things. I need to concentrate on the future, whatever that may be. I should be getting some unemployment now that it worked out. I got that cleared up so I can get some money coming in. So then that money's going to go right for food and investing. And I'm investing in. Food is an investment. And you think about it, I'm investing into me staying alive. I can drink my water, have my tea, do whatever. That's an investment. So I'm investing in my future. And then, of course, looking for work, trying to find something, and then creating something, because that's the next big thing I want to do. I'm looking for these jobs, but then I got to start creating something, getting it out there, and then let's see what I can do for that. So, again, the biggest thing I have is my poetry and my books and my papers. So I want to start to build that portion of it up and get that done. So it's somewhat like a newsletter in a way, but not really. You got to figure that out. So I'm just basically trying to get things done, an aggregate website, something like that. So I've got to figure this out and make it happen. I'm still in the planning stages there because I have a lot of documents. All the documents that I had on my Mac, which I ported over to Linux, now I have them here. But I haven't looked at those. The last time I looked at those was right before my incident occurred in April. And have I felt bad or that bad again? No. Have I felt close? Yes. And that's what really happened. Mid-July last month was, again, once I arrived here, I got settled. That second week when I moved everything in and when I set everything up here, every night was a burden, a pain, overwhelming exhaustion. And that's what I want to avoid. I want to do that completely. So I need to figure this out, what's next for me, and get things done, start going out and doing things. As soon as I get some cash, I'll do that. But I do want to go through, I keep saying it, and again, this is the whole idea. The whole idea of what I'm doing here, besides weighing in every day, it's what I did today. And I'm going to tell you. I revamped the resume, got it out there, posted it, and I've been putting things out there. And there are some prospects. I'm still waiting back here for some more, but it's been slower now in August. A lot of the reports coming out regarding jobs, the placement there, so I need to modify and do some things in my life. So I'm going to work on that. Anyway, but guys, I'll just let you go. Let's go to YouTube, my main YouTube channel. I say my main YouTube channel because, again, this one is called My Weight Loss Quest, and the other one's called Reuben-C-Haynes. It's just me. It's just my whole thing of what I'm doing. So let's continue to YouTube right now.